I was thinking about how Karateka got started. Do you remember how he got started? Right?
So I was in college. It was my freshman year, I think, in college.
Yeah.
I probably came home on vacation.
Yeah.
At one point with this new project that was starting, and we were taking karate lessons at the local gym at Chappaqua. I remember that.
You were?
Well, Mom and Emily and I took some
that your
too.
mother and Emily were doing karate very vigorously.
Yeah, so I took karate lessons too that summer. I didn't get very good at it. I think I was a yellow belt.
Mom became a black belt.
Yeah.
So how did you come up with the idea of the villain and the prince? Karateka got started. Do you remember how he got started? Right?
So I was in college. It was my freshman year, I think, in college.
Yeah.
I probably came home on vacation.
Yeah.
At one point with this new project that was starting, and we were taking karate lessons at the local gym at Chappaqua. I remember that.
You were?
Well, Mom and Emily and I took some
that your
too.
mother and Emily were doing karate very vigorously.
Yeah, so I took karate lessons too that summer. I didn't get very good at it. I think I was a yellow belt.
Mom became a black belt.
Yeah.
So how did you come up with the idea of the villain and the prince and the princess? Where'd you get that from?
I think it was really Choplifter that gave me the idea that a game could tell a story. And then as to what the story was, since I knew that the gameplay would be a series of karate battles, it was really, I just turned to the Bruce Lee movies.
Bruce Lee.
Yeah, the simplest kind of story. It's always a series of karate battles leading up to the battle with the...
And the drama was where there's a problem and the hero has to solve it. Liberate a princess or...
So I was trying to give it human interest.
Yeah. Just wondered what the model for that was.
I mean, Disney was an influence for sure. I'm thinking of films like Snow White or Pinocchio, where you always had this sort of scary villain who would, capture one of the characters. Or The Wizard of Oz, you had the Wicked Witch of the West, you had Dorothy trapped in the witch's castle. Dorothy even had an hourglass. I'm sure that was part of the inspiration for Prince of Persia.
So then how long did you work on Karateka?
It was a couple of years. Do you remember seeing the first version?
Yeah, sure. Oh yeah. I saw everything.
Yeah, you saw it evolve.
I saw it evolve. Yeah, I remember that I remember telling you that there were great props available if you used the Japanese theme. That you could use a Shinto gate and Mount Fuji in the background. Remember that?
Was that your idea?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, sure. Because you didn't know what those things were.
Oh, I mean, we had the prints of the wave breaking on Mount Fuji.
Yes.
We had those books of Hokusai prints and Shiraku prints. And I think you brought those back from a trip you made to Japan in the 60s, right? Because growing up, I mean, we had a Goban.
Yes. Yeah, I bought back the Go sets and the Goban. But anyway, I remember telling you about the Shinto gate. And then we looked it up. Because I didn't remember exactly what the boards looked like. So we looked it up and found a picture of one in the middle of the water. Remember?
Yeah.
The ocean. I said, that's what it should look like. And you said, okay, and you did it right away.
Yeah, I remember drawing that gate in perspective.
Yeah.
And when it scrolled onto the screen, because it was so big, it slowed down the animation. But it was worth it. And then Mount Fuji was always visible in the background.
Yes.
It was kind of an illusion of animation because you couldn't really do scrolling on the Apple II. But there was this gate that had a repeating, a post.
Yes.
So it was really just one, a few bytes of
graphics.
graphics.
Fuji was a static pop.
Right, and the posts were like a mask over it. When they moved, it kind of gave the illusion that the whole camera was scrolling, even though really there was almost nothing on the screen that was animating.